is when I'm trying to connect with the other guy's feelings and needs. And expression is when I get to say what's alive in me. So what's my thing? And there are 4 parts to it in nonviolent communication: observation, feeling, need, and request. And because this is an intermediate group, I'm just going to zip through those very quickly. And so if I'm going too fast, just let me know. Observation is when you just say the facts. What really happened in your mind? What did you see or what did you hear? Like if you had a camera and you took a picture of it, or you had a recorder and you were recording it. Now when I first started, I thought that the observation was for the other guy, so that they would know what I was talking about. And that's true to a certain degree, but it's not, to me, the main deal. Observation is, for me, my way of grounding to what really happened, so that I don't go off into that big circular thing about all the stories I'm making up about happened. Literally, in my body, I literally say, all right, Mary, what actually happened here? So that I can say, all right. And I actually slow my thinking down. I slow my voice down when I'm talking. And I mean if I'm charged. If it's not a charged thing, it's not like that. But, so if I'm emotionally charged about it, it's like, all right, what really happened? Okay. He walked in the room. He sat down. He said, blah, blah, blah. Very slow. In my mind. I might not have said it out loud yet, but in my mind it's like, well, Christa was saying before about slowing it down. What actually happened. And then I want to say that out loud. What I think actually happened, or what I actually heard. And I want as much as possible not to evaluate it, not to judge it, not to make up any story about it at all. Just, this is what happened. And the reason is because it is so painful to be in a conversation, and confusing, to be in a conversation where somebody says, this is what you did, and this is why you did it. Do you know what I mean? How confusing it is to be in that, because maybe that's what you did, but that's not why you did it. And it just, we can get so bogged down. We just had a conversation the other night when it was like that, and you know, something did happen, but the story about what happened in that situation was entirely different on both sides, both people in the conversation. So observation was a thing that I left out quite a lot, actually, in the beginning of my NVC life. And now what I find myself doing more often than not is saying it in my head and not saying it out loud, unless I want the person to really get. Like, for instance, if I were in a conversation a week later, I definitely would want to give an observation. If we just had a 2-hour interaction, I would definitely want to give an observation. So they would know what was the moment when something happened that caused me to feel, or that stimulated this feeling in me. And the reason is because I want to increase my opportunities to connect with that person. And I want them to really understand what's going on with me. And the very basic reason why I use an observation is because I don't want to get stuck there. And if I mix an evaluation in with it, then usually that's where you get stuck. You're never late. All right, we're going to have a huge argument about, you know, the one time that this person was on time, and, you know, or the 3 times that they remember, or it's going to be, yes I am, no I'm not, yes I am, no I'm not. And it's just annoying, and it doesn't get me what I want, which is resolution. So that's observation.